What is up, you guys? This is your boy Big Papa JT, and with the NFL only a few days away, the question is, who will draft Lamar Jackson? Where will he land? The NFL draft at the time I'm making this video is only 5 days away, and a lot of people want to know, where will Lamar Jackson get drafted? Well, the Patriots have been rumored to have high interest in Lamar Jackson. They currently have 2 first-round picks, the 23rd that they got from the Rams, and the 30th pick. I'm not sure, but whatever pick, they need to find Tom Brady's successor soon because Tom Brady's time is running out. He's 40 years old and he's not getting any younger. And well, Bill Belichick probably will retire when Tom Brady retires, leading for Josh McDaniels to be the next man up and be the next head coach of the New England Patriots. So we have to think that he'll have a decision in this ruling who they would draft as their quarterback, since he will be the future head coach. Now, what can he do with a Lamar Jackson? Well, let's assess the current situation. The Patriots only have one quarterback on the roster, which is Brian Hoyer, but he's not a future quarterback for the Patriots anytime soon, being as old as he is anyway. And, well, with that being said, people are saying the Patriots won't draft a quarterback this high, but they have drafted quarterbacks in the past. They drafted Jacoby Brissett in round 5 or 4 in the NFL draft a few years ago, and he turned out to be pretty good until they traded him to the Colts. They drafted Jimmy Garoppolo out of Eastern Illinois, the same college that Tony Romo attended in the 2013 draft, I think, or 2014 draft with a second round pick. So it could be possible. Lamar Jackson could go to the Patriots in the first round. Another team who has interest in Lamar Jackson are the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers right now have the 28th overall pick in the NFL draft. And they have Big Ben, who I don't think will retire anytime soon because he signed to a contract until the year 2020. But he did say in the middle of this year, after his 5 interception performance against the Jacksonville Jaguars, he was going to retire, but he still played, still made it to the Pro Bowl. But he's not getting any younger neither. The Steelers need to start thinking about the future. They drafted Joshua Dobbs in the 4th round of the last year's NFL draft out of Tennessee. He's going to compete with Landry Jones, another quarterback on the Pittsburgh Steelers, for the second depth chart spot behind Big Ben. A lot of people are saying that they don't think Landry Jones is the future or Joshua Dobbs, but Joshua Dobbs probably has a better chance of being the next quarterback if the Steelers don't draft one than Landry Jones. Me being a Steelers fan myself, I can tell you how terrible how Landry Jones is. Watching him play is just like watching my grandma try to run the track. He's not the future. So, should the Steelers draft Lamar Jackson? Could he land in Pittsburgh? Picking one pick for Pittsburgh with the 27th overall pick are the New Orleans Saints. The New Orleans Saints, Sean Payton, has expressed interest in Lamar Jackson, saying, quote, "I think Lamar Jackson should be a top 5 pick, or he should at least be discussed." The current quarterbacks the Saints have in their roster right now is Tom Savage, who they signed in free agency. We all know he's not finna be the future after his stint with the Texans, which was not that good. They also have Mason Hill, who they drafted, who they got from the Green Bay Packers off the practice squad. He played special teams this year, and a lot of people on the Saints are really, really high on Mason Hill. He was a special team superstar this year, and a lot of people says around the Saints organization that he has all the intangibles to replace the future Hall of Famer that is Drew Brees. Will the Saints draft a single caller in the first round of this draft this year? Or will they wait later in this year's draft? Or will they not draft one at all this year? That's the question to be decided. Last team that definitely has to have interest in Lamar Jackson is the Buffalo Bills. Their favorite quarterback is Josh Allen, but he most likely won't be around by the time they come to pick, or at least trade up and attempt to get him. But right now, they currently have AJ McCarron, who they signed in free agency. And a lot of people think AJ McCarron's stint with the Bengals was because the Bengals had a good team that year. He was solid that year in 2015. 6 touchdowns, 2 picks. Almost won the playoff game if it wasn't for those late penalties in the fourth quarter against the Steelers. But a lot of people feel he can be Mike Glennon. They feel he might flop. And to a degree, that might be true. He will be the starter despite who the Bills draft at quarterback this year. Because Nathan Peterman, Mr. 5 picks himself, is nowhere close in hell to being the future of the Buffalo Bills. 5 picks and only 14 pass attempts? Are you serious? That is definitely not you guys' future at quarterback at all. The Buffalo Bills are going to draft a quarterback, and it might be Lamar Jackson. They have the best chance. So, who do you guys think will draft Lamar Jackson? Say in the comment section below. I think he'll go to the Buffalo Bills, to be honest. He's not projected top 10, but he should be around when the Buffalo Bills go to pick. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. Thanks for watching.